how we're gonna have to do this today. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come on. And if not, I'm just gonna go ahead and go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna wait like 3 minutes for people to log on, say good morning, and then I'm gonna cut off the comments as I channel because I get distracted easily. It's not because of y'all, my ass gets distracted easily. Hey, sleep face. I saw y'all looking at me. Y'all looking at my blue lipstick. And your booty is big, Middle Eastern girl. Middle Eastern girl got ass. Wow. Let me stop, because that's the whole reason why they cover their body. So, good morning. Good morning, Picasso, Jasmine G. I'm giving it a few minutes for everybody to log on, get their headphones in while they do their work and stuff. And I'm not gonna cut the comments off, but I won't be able to answer questions until I get through. Hey, Jerry. A Chafalai Fox in the chat. Wait a few moments. You look cute. Oh, I thought about you this morning. I'm like, Jerry ain't called me in a minute. I gotta hit up Jerry and see what's going on. I just thought about you this morning because of the new moon. I love you too. Can't wait to see you. I know we all gonna be together in November. Hopefully I see you before then. Good morning, Kiana. Okay, in 30 more seconds, I'm gonna start. Usually I know. I think I'll be able to do it. Y'all keep track of me counting down the houses by each thing. So I'm gonna start with Virgo. And I'm gonna let you know what house the new moon may be in. I'm gonna let you know how you can use that energy the best. But if I lose count, if somebody can help me, if you're gonna be here, if you're not gonna be here, don't worry about it. But help me pay attention. I'm gonna start with Virgo because I know that's first house, and then it's gonna go 12, 11 downward. So Virgo, and then Leo, that's gonna push Virgo into the 12th house, and then such and such and such. So I know I'm counting backwards, but I'm starting with 1. Virgo ascendant. Or Virgo. So if you are a Virgo ascendant, of course this means this new moon could be taking place in your first house. For some of you with uneven houses, it could be the 12th, but we just gonna say it's the first. For me, it's the 12th because it's on that slither of Virgo in my first house. When I say a sliver, few degrees of a slither. Get it? They getting it. I need to be running with them, but I just ate a whole sandwich out here. Virgo 15 degrees, gotcha. My standard is at 21 degrees. Oh, so that's what the moon is at? If the moon is at 15 degrees, that means it's a conjunct in Neptune. But I can tell by the way all my readings I did yesterday, Hangman and the Hermit kept coming out together. So it has to be opposing Neptune by a close orb. Good morning, everybody tuning into the chat. Hey, love. All right, so if you are a Virgo ascendant, and this means that most likely this new moon is taking place in your first house of identity. The way you identify with yourself, the way you start things, the way you initially perceive things, the way you are perceived when you walk in a room full of strangers or when you're just meeting someone. This may be a change of aesthetic. You may have a realization about how others may relate to you or see you. You might become more aware and keen of how you appear today If you find yourself having anxiety in social settings, just make sure you fly as shit. So that way, if you're nervous in your head, you fly as shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Virgo ascendants usually have this way of being detailed in their physical fashion aviance without even knowing it. I'm kind of like that too when I take my time. It's something about the details without even trying. Today, a lot of you may be thinking about covering a tat or wanting a new tat or wanting something to do something new to your body, to your hair, and things like that. Okay? No, it's on the 6th degree of the moon. Okay, so it's not that close. Slay today, Virgo rises. Right. Just make sure you're aware of how if you have anything, any social gatherings or outings today or meetings with work, just make sure you dress to impress with yourself, and if you're confident, that will be perceived when you first walk in the room. All right. So for all the other Virgos ascended, wherever you relate to Virgo, what card does the moon, Queen of the Moon, have for you today? All right. Abundance. Hey. Oh, we're going to speak that into existence. I can't even talk. Abundance. Abundance. So that speaks for itself. We have the fall cards coming in. You know, to me, that's representative of like the last little swig of summer that we have left. I took some selfies outside. Y'all, it's too fucking humid. That's why I'm in the car. I refuse. No, I'm not doing it. So, abundance is abundance. What you do? Claim abundance. We're going to claim abundance. But what I'm intuitively picking up on, that's why I can't look at the comments because I get distracted. So try not to ask no questions, y'all. Let me channel because I get distracted real easily. I'll have to cut off the comments. Okay, so abundance. To me, I'm getting expansion. I'm getting harvest. I'm getting a lot of you. This is a good time to focus on the energy of harvest. What are you going to harvest this fall? What have you done to be harvested? What seeds have you planted in the spring to be harvested in the fall? If you haven't, what seeds do you want to plant in the fall? You know how you can plant some shit in the fall, you plant some shit in the spring, you plant some shit in the summer, you can even plant some shit in the winter if you got the green thumb like that. But what have you planted to harvest, and what if you haven't harvested anything? This is a good time with this new moon to push through any initiations that you've been delaying, or any projects you've been delaying, any ideas that you've been delaying all summer. We got a little bit of the summer left, even if it's some seeds you wanted to plant in the summer so that you can see pop up at the end of winter, top of spring. You want to see bloom. You know, seeds that you plant today don't grow overnight, but you got to plant them seeds with the energy of abundance. You got to be sure that this is something that's going to grow. Your intent is for this thing to grow. You feel me? Don't plant these seeds in lack and desperation. I'm going to plant these seeds and I ain't got enough water. Or I'm going to plant these seeds, but what if God don't grow my tree? I'm going to plant these seeds, but what if it don't sprout? You can't plant these seeds in that type of mindset. So if you in that type of mindset, you might as well plant your seeds another day when you on an abundance wave. You got to plant your seeds, trust in science and God that created science, knowing that your seeds is going to sprout. If you ain't got the water, you better trust the rain. You better trust it's going to rain when it needs to, even though Mother Earth is choking, you know. So abundance for Virgo. All right, so Libra. If you are a Libra ascendant, this means to have a large quantity. So if you are a Libra ascendant, that's right, she's from another country. Shouts out to all my international viewers. If you're a Libra ascendant, this means that Virgo is in your 12th house. This is your house of your psyche, I like to call it, your subconscious, your most private thoughts, your thoughts that nobody else will probably know, your dreams. Your dreams. Of course, pay attention to your dreams. Mind all these conjunctions of these planets that's going on with Sun, Mars, and Venus right now. All that's going on in my 12th. I finally stopped dreaming. I feel like it happened beforehand, and astrologically it's being reported late because I had all my series of dreams last week. So just pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams is telling you what's been suppressed, what's really on your mind, and what you really focus on. If you don't like what you're dreaming about, you need to consciously focus on something so that way you're dreaming about that thing when you go to sleep. If you're dreaming about it, you know how people be trying to stop nightmares and shit. Some of the stuff that we do spiritually be kind of dumb because, and I'm gonna say this, and this is why, some of the stuff that we do be really, really dumb because God be speaking to us and we be trying to hush God up. I saw somebody, I was looking up abalone shells, and I saw somebody the other day, ooh, if you're having nightmares, you can do this to stop them. Why the fuck would you want to stop nightmares? I done cussed out, spirit a few times. Like, look, if you ain't gonna tell me straight up what the fuck wrong with me, stop giving me nightmares. And then I realized that it was my energy projected on the astral screen in that way. Dream webinar, we're gonna talk about that. And so God was speaking to me about what was unsettled within me, but I was mad because I couldn't figure out, okay, what is unsettled. And then I realized a bitch needed to go to therapy because my emotional changes were taking place during my sleep, and it was causing me to see disturbing things on the astral screen because I was feeling disturbed on a subconscious level. In my waking life, I'm like, no, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna eat McDonald's, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna kiki with my friend. But go to sleep at night, stuff being projected that I wasn't dealing with, or maybe some things that I suppressed. What I look like shutting God up for? What I look like burning something, a stone, or knocking a stone together to shut God up? We gotta be mindful of what we do and be mindful when Source is speaking to us, and know that it's ultimately us, and that's our communication with Source. So just pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to what comes up, pay attention to your most private thoughts. You're not subject to that. You can change it. You can consciously change your focus. You can organically listen to more mindful things when you go to sleep at night. You can organically listen to some tones. You can change your focus during the day. Like, say if you fixated on a painting and then you go to sleep and you dream about this painting because you're so fixated on it. Fixate your mind on the seeds you want to plant, or the seeds that you're trying to plant. Don't think about Billy Bob before you go to sleep. Don't think about what if a Billy Bob gonna come along before you go to sleep, because then when you dream about being lonely forever, you did it to yourself. Because that's your fear. You focused on that fear. And that don't necessarily mean when you dream it, you're gonna be alone forever. This is just the astral screen projecting back to you. This is how you feel right now. And we just showing it to you in your mind's eye while you sleep, because it's kind of like tossing and turning without physically tossing and turning. It's like your mind wrestling in your sleep. So just pay attention to that. Hopefully that's helpful. All right. And I always just got to use the Billy Bob shit as a fucking thing. So all my other Libras, and however you relate to Libra. 1, 2, 3. Your card is Extremes, but it came out in reverse. Extremes, yo. Wow. A lot of you might be having some extreme ass dreams, some sexual ass dreams. We got Venus and Mars fucking in the sky. When they meet up, that's fucking. That's fucking. That's your values and action fucking. That's the female and the male. That's the dick and the pussy fucking. That's the receiver and the taker fucking. That's, again, what you value and your action fucking. Making intercourse, trying to conceive something. This can literally mean you may be having wet dreams of feeling like a hornbot. You may be feeling the lack thereof of sexual energy right now. You may be craving that. You may be craving passion in some sort of way. If you can't just get to a Billy Bob and hunch on them, of course, you got to remember action and initiation. Action and your values. You can use this extra energy towards, again, since it's the new moon, seeds that need to be planted. I got hot and bothered some time ago. And when achieve the climax of that hot and botheredness, I just wrote a poem about it. I transferred that energy. That energy can be transferred. But I feeling like with extremes being upside down, a lot of you are you're feeling understimulated. You're craving an extreme. So before you go out there today, Mars and Venus is conjunct. Mars can be aggression as well. Before you get into it with a random ass female, or for a female step to you, or a feminine spirit, try to come at you, and before you let loose on them, remember, take the graceful bowing out and use this energy. Be thankful that somebody did piss you off, and now you can use this energy for something else, because that can happen as well. So I hope I'm making sense. But that's for Libra. All right, Libra. So Scorpio. I've been listening to crystal singing bowls at night. Ooh, I want a crystal singing bowl. I might actually go to the smoke shop and get a singing bowl today. No, it's closed because the stupid ass people it's building sidewalks that don't need to be built, but they're not fixing the flooding issue. But I think Louisiana as a whole, I know we want to blame the systems and stuff like that, but I really think water is just being water during climate change. I'm starting to think that we can't blame it on our fellow humans, because Louisiana and New Orleans, period, every time it rains, it becomes more and more of a problem more frequently. It's flooding more frequently. It's something with the water. I know Florida, between today and September 3rd or next week, they go through king tide 4 times a year during the new moon. But the way that they explain this shit with the thing, I'm like, y'all all wrong, baby. When the moon is new, it's the moon, the earth, and the sun. It's not the earth, the moon, and the sun, baby. You got it wrong. Don't let scientists report it if y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I give you don't know. You know what's happening, but you got the moon and the sun and shit in the wrong order, sir. I had to go watch a video about tides to remind myself, like, during the new moon is in front of the earth. No. Yeah, the new moon is not even blocked by the earth. Oh, it is between the earth and the moon and the sun. Okay, never mind that. I had a dumb moment. They were right. Anyways, if you are a Scorpio ascendant, this means that it's Virgo. New moon will be in your 11th house of long-term goals and dreams and friendships. So this is a good time to plant new long-term goals. This is a good time to add to your business plan. This is a good time to create a business plan. This is a good time to re-review plans. If you had any projects to put out, this is a great time between this today and the next 2 weeks to launch something that you've been holding back on. This is a good time to hang out with friends and even network with friends. This is a very good time for that for you. This is more so of a jovial feel for you, Scorpio ascendants out there. I know somebody that said that's a Scorpio ascendant, and this week they said they were working on a business plan. That's crazy. Wow. All right, and they are quadruple Virgo in the 11th house, so they got a lot going on. All right. So for the rest of you Scorpios, Scorpio suns, moons, risings, Venuses, what is your card? 2, 3. Beauty. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Beauty's her name. I'm hoping I can make you mine. For another man steal your heart. And once this beauty is mine, we would never be apart. I don't know if that's the words. Okay, so congratulations, Jasmine. I didn't see what's going on. Oh, she gonna be a Hey, she gonna be a when I get up falling up. She gonna be riding the cop car, Mrs. Officer. Congratulations, hey Johnny, Tallulah, everybody that's tuning in. I don't know if I'm gonna get it though. I had to fill out a 22-page application. We gonna claim it into existence on this new moon. So if everybody can tell Jasmine she got it and speak it on to her, let's tell Jasmine she got it. Let's just speak she got it energy. That's expansion. That's a seed. You got it. Yeah, 22 page. 22 is building. 22 is the number. That's your magic number. 22. You got this. So everybody tell Jasmine she got this. Yes, Jasmine, you got it, girl. I seen a woman cop pull over somebody this morning by this school because they was parked in the corner they shouldn't have been parking on, and I did the same thing. Every time I see a woman cop, I do that. Because everybody down here that's a cop got big booties. It don't matter what color they is. They got a big ass booty. I don't know why. So if you got a big booty, I'm a I don't know. The bus drivers down here got big booties. Okay, so Scorpio and beauty. Yeah, they do. And you also got to get references. Because I remember my ex had wanted me to be a reference. But I was being in bipolar that day and told him no. Because somebody had just got shot by a cop, and it made me nervous. And I'm like, no, I don't want them people. What are you doing? I didn't know the process of filling out for being a cop until after the fact. So I feel bad, and I feel like I failed him as being that friend. I just didn't know what he wanted, I don't know, but yeah, that's true. It's a very extensive process. All right, Scorpio, beauty. Of course, self-explanatory. Focus on the beauty today. Today is a good day to get beautiful. Go out with your friends, get beautiful, take pictures, take photographs, be aesthetic. Like, enjoy the aesthetic around you today, and be inspired. So your season is coming up soon. We got one more season before Scorpio season. That's when the leaves start to fall. That's when everything organically dies, the air get crisp, the humidity don't be here to feed trees no more, and the leaves start falling, the leaves be burning, pumpkin spice is back, pumpkins everywhere, costume, you might start planning your costume, plan that viral costume, y'all. I think I have my viral costume, but plan that viral costume. I don't know, people like, why she keep spitting? But enjoy beauty. Buy that makeup. Try that makeup look. Try that aesthetic. Do that thing. Apply to that beauty class at beauty school. Buy that palette. Buy that jacket. Go to Target like I'm about to do and see what I can find on clearance. All right, anyway, so Scorpio. That was Scorpio. Sagittarius risings. If you are a Sagittarius rising, the new moon will be in your 10th house of career and public recognition, public reputation. This is a good time to naturally, usually, either you about to get a raise or something, or if you're thinking about asking for a raise right now, could be a good time for you to ask for a raise. But I feel like for a lot of you Sagittarius rising, something is naturally just taking place with the career. You could be changing a career. You could be stepping foot into a new career. You might get a light bulb idea go off about a new career path that you want to add. Some of us feel like we just got to do one thing at a time, but God gave us multiple talents. So if you want to be a beautiful example, a beauty guru, but then you also want to go to school for law, and then you also want to back down and go to school for something else. You want to be a dental assistant as a trade. You can do all three of them things, because guess what? If you doing something and you lose a job, you always got something to fall back on. As long as you keep your licensure right, as long as you keep your, continue your education when you need to. Don't sit on it, let it fester. Keep your documentation. We can all do multiple things. Like, I'm a medical assistant by trade. I just got to finish my associate's degree before I can work in that field again, because it's been some years. But I'm also about to go to school for also in school for psychology, because I realized that all this stuff that I'm doing spiritually is psychologically based, and that's why they be saying a lot of spiritual people crazy, but we ain't crazy. We trying to figure out our issues on our own. Why we gotta get flack for that? But anyways, so Sagittarius, this is a good time to use that energy to, reevaluate your career, add on to your career, question your career, pursue that career that's on your mind. If you've been thinking about something, pursue that career, join that school, do that thing, get that job, take that opportunity. So for all my other Sagittarians here, Sagittarius suns, rising moons, however you relate to Sagittarius, let's see what your new moon energies. Oh, something failed. The unexpected failed the fuck out, and I never saw that card in this deck. The unexpected. The unexpected. Wow. That threw me off, the way it fell out. So Sagittarius, the next 2 weeks you may be expecting a thing to go one way, but it may actually go a whole different way. Look at this card just for a little while but you may be expecting it to go a whole different way. It could be a change of status too. This could be, when I spoke about that career earlier, this could also mean be an unexpected change in career, unexpected raise, an unexpected promotion, something unexpected coming to y'all. Just be ready. I feel like it is positive. I feel like it is jovial. Now with Uranus, because this feels like Uranus energy with the unexpected. Wherever you got Taurus at, see what aspects is making to the new moon. The new moon is trine in Taurus, so Sagittarius, for some reason, you may be feeling that unexpected insight or unexpected turn of events more than other people for some reason. You know how a cardinal and all that feel things different because of the angles in the sky. It could be that type of effect going on. But just be ready for the unexpected. But I do feel like this is a positive turn of events, even if the turn is inconvenient. Usually when Uranus, the turn of events be inconvenient as fuck, but it be a blessing in disguise. So just it is a game changer. So just keep that in mind. In my PDFs I'm working on, I speak about how these planets are considered malefic, but some of these planets only be considered malefic because the society or people don't be ready for the energy that it brings. Like with Uranus, for example, change is only uncomfortable when we're stuck on stupid. Like, say if we know we always wanted to be a I'm gonna say me, I want to be an artist. Say I always want to be an artist, right? Like a music artist, rapper. I sing and I rap, but I keep sitting on it. What happened is that Uranus all jerk something from me, bump me into something that's inspirational. I wind up at an event and I'm like, oh, I can do that too. I just haven't been doing it. You keep getting reminded of that thing. But if say if I was in church, and when I was in church, they made me feel like all the music was Illuminati, and I believed it and I sat on it, and then I met this person that was all the things that I had been sitting on. and they inspired me to go back to that. But as quick as they came, well, they could have came as quick. They could have left as quickly as they came, but I wouldn't let go. But Uranus comes to disappoint you for a little bit, to come to shake shit up, maybe disappoint you, but it's to turn you into the direction of the thing that you've been suppressing. We still have the free will to choose that thing or not. But if we don't like change, it's going to always be uncomfortable. We're going to feel like it's the devil hunting us. Like, say if I was still in church, I would be like, ooh, the devil hunting me. I don't want to listen to secular music. It's all the devil. And then I get out the car and somebody banging Boosie. And I'm like, ooh, praise the Lord. Oh, my God. Jesus. Like, I done sinned because I just heard Boosie by accident and it wasn't even my control. Like, Uranus do shit like that. Uranus will bump me dead into Boosie. You know? When I used to be, listening to Boosie back in the day and I got saved because I wanted to run from that lifestyle. Uranus do shit like that. Uranus gonna make sure you remember your truth. It ain't gonna force you to it, but it ain't gonna let you forget. And because of Uranus, it's never too late to change your life path. It's never too late to change your life. Like when I got saved, Uranus and Jupiter was conjunct, right? And I was trying to run away from all my demonery. Then now I look back on and be like, it really wasn't that bad. What the fuck was wrong with me? It wasn't that bad. But anyways. So that's Uranus. Okay, now I gotta cut the car back off because it's really hot. Damn. Alright, so that's Sagittarius. We have Capricorn. Capricorn risings. This new moon will be taking place in your 9th house of higher learning, your 9th house of travel, your 9th house of education, your 9th house of religion and philosophy. Funny how we just talked about church. So, if you, plain and simple, if you are Capricorn rising, you could be getting new insights like philosophies, and then getting confirmation from those philosophies. Because most of the time when you're a very intuitive person, without even reading anything, it's like a voice feeling speak to you, and you like, oh, red and blue make purple. I'm just using that for example. Red and blue make purple. But nobody act like they know this? And then you run into some information. I need to go to Books A Million too. You run into some information that lets you know and confirms that red and blue is purple. You're like, aha. You could also be considering travel. You could also be about to take a long trip. You could be headed to the airport right now. You could be going on your last little inkling of summer vacation. Tomorrow about to be September. Y'all. Some of you could be thinking about moving overseas, like long distance travel. I forgot I had something to drink. Hey, Cash. Okay, so it's good to use this energy. If you want to plan, hurry up and plan a quick little summer trip, Capricorn risings. Use this energy to plan that. Use this energy to go buy a new book or study a philosophy, take up a new study regarding philosophies and religion and spirituality, more so than career. So that's for Capricorn risings. So Capricorn risings again, this new moon will be taking place in your 9th house. Alright? For all my other Capricorns out there, the new moon energy for you today is discernment. See, the thing about Capricorns, I love Capricorns. I love Capricorn energy. And Capricorn energy loves Scorpio energy. It's just a magnet, a natural magnet. I don't know what it is, why it's there, but Scorpio and Capricorn make a great prepared when it comes to the philosophies of life. The thing that people underestimate about Capricorns, y'all think they boring. Y'all think they all about work and play, which they are. But low key, these some intuitive motherfuckers. Probably the most intuitive in the zodiac because mythologically, if I said that right, they already went to hell and came back. And they know why it's important to be disciplined on earth. That's why they work hard and they play hard, because they play hard. They work hard to play hard. So they can play. And you can have some that can play too much. But even if they playing too much, they're going to be working hard. But these going to be some deep psychological minded motherfuckers. And that's the reason why I love them. They born with understanding because they see a lot in life. They have to see a lot early on. Usually their childhoods are sacrificed by giving some type of responsibility early on in life, whether it's either just by observation or subconsciously or emotionally, you know. But this caused them to become very independent and survival based. So people tend to look over the fact that the motherfuckers be knowing. So this is just a reminder that whatever you're going through, Capricorn, on this new moon, whatever decision that you're about to make to use this energy for, make sure you tap into that discernment, that natural gift that you were born with. You were born with a certain type of practical discernment, which is probably the best psychic activity out of all the zodiac. Practical discernment, because with that discernment, you will be discerning logically. So tap into that because you naturally have it. All right. So we have Aquarius. If you're Aquarius rising, Virgo new moon will be in your 8th house of sex, taxes, death. That's another psyche house. Now this house, whereas the 12th house is like the most private thoughts, the shit ain't nobody gonna really know. The 8th house is kind of like the obvious psychological shit, like the shit that show up in reality. Like, oh, I can tell that person is bipolar because they're exhibiting high and low moods, manic and depression. Oh, I can see that this person deals with this depression. I can see it. Oh, I can see that this person is into the occult. I can see it. You can see it. But this is also transformation, transmutation, sex, and karmic sexual partners. That's why some people believe that the 8th house is really the marriage house, and this is why people that you have sex with, what you call soul ties. No, you just married that person. You just married that person, that spirit, once you open your legs. That's all I mean. I mean, that's the soul tie. You married that person, and that's why you really ain't supposed to be having sex until you're married. But nobody, I don't even listen. Anyways, so Aquarius, you might, being that you're Aquarius, to me, this could be a change in sexual preference. This could be a breaking of celibacy or a moment of starting celibacy. This can be a psychological realization about yourself. This could be a good time to start therapy if you feel like you've been needing it. This may be a graduation away from therapy for a little while to kind of fly your own flight, you know. Like, okay, I found my medicine. Okay, I found this, and I'm just on my little way. Also, this is a good time. This may be a fiscal year, a personal fiscal year for you. I don't know if fiscal year goes for everybody, but this may be a personal fiscal year ending or starting for you. You know, check if you own a business or entrepreneur, you know, make sure you check your numbers. It's a good time to check your numbers and reevaluate your sales and things like that, especially when it comes to taxes and stuff like that, which you're going to have to pay off. So that's the energy for Aquarius. For the rest of my Aquarians, suns, moons, risings, your new moon energy is the void. but it's in reverse. No, it's not in reverse. I just turned the deck upside down. The void, but I'm still interpret it as if it's reversed. See how dark this card is? See how it's the new moon, the void? You see how the moon be void sometimes? So to you, this may feel like a void moon being that it's in Virgo. Somebody explained Virgo and Aquarius compatibility on Twitter, how weird it could be. But so this feels more psychological to me. It's still feeling more psychological. Take space if you need to today, Aquarius. Take space. You may feel overloaded with all the detail in the air and around you. And being that you're in your head a lot naturally, Aquarius, this may be overwhelming for you. So this may be a good time to relax. If you hadn't used that vacation time yet, this may be a good time to use that vacation time. You need relaxation. You need to pause. You need to rest your mind. You had a lot of mental activity going on. You may be feeling restless and don't know why. You need to make time for rest. And that's self-explanatory. That's what I'm getting, because it's like I'm just getting a lot of psychological stuff going on. Get off the grid, Aquas. Right. So that's for Aquarius. That was pretty much self-explanatory. All right. Quiet the mind, literally. But just with that, what I mean by that is get to a quiet place so you can hear your mind and your mind only. You're picking up on too much. All right. Pisces. If you're a Pisces ascendant, this means that this new moon is in your 7th house of relating to others, business partners, and relationships. This could, if you start a new relationship on a full moon, it's not gonna last. Know that that's a lesson, and it's gonna go away. If you start a relationship on a new moon, this is something that won't flight as quickly, but it's something you definitely need to learn. This is the beginning of something you need to learn, so this may stick around a little longer. Pay attention to that. When you have sexual partners on a full moon, don't be worried about how Billy Bob feel about you. They gonna fade off. If you have sex on the new moon with somebody, you may hear from that person a little while longer. This is what I've noticed with my own moon studies. All right, so if you start this could be a start of a new relationship. This can be a change in a relationship dynamic, a healthy one at that. This could be also for you, an initiation of a business partnership. This can also be, just as it was for Virgo, having to be aware how they show up in a room to other people. This could be you being aware more and becoming more aware, having a realization of how others show up to you. So this energy is definitely can be used to evaluate business relationships of all kinds with people, co-workers, colleagues, all that. Delete all that shit, Peggy. So hope that helps. Let's see, from the rest of my Pisces here, Pisces rising, moons, suns, your new moon energy for today. Two tried to come out. Gratitude and the unexpected. Both two came out. Gratitude and the unexpected, but it came out upside down. Pisces. I wrote about Neptune last night and how the explanation of Neptune being confusion and illusions, and how that could be malefic. That's only malefic, but is to teach us how to trust our own intuition through illusions and how to stand on something so that we know what we stand for. It's a saying it's said that says if you don't stand for nothing, you'll stand for anything. Or if you don't know what you value, you'll just accept anything or something like that. I know y'all know that saying. Um Neptune teaches us what to stand on. If we know that we like blueberries, the devil can't trick us. Okay, in the church, y'all heard of when people say in the church, if you ask for something, I think it's a story in the Bible. Somebody asked for something, and God brought them back a snake, and they was like, "That's not what I asked for," you know. If you don't know what you value, say if you ask for an owl and somebody brought you a snake, you be like, okay, I'll take this because this is something I can work with it. Maybe I can do the same thing I was gonna do with that owl with it, and you trying to get a fucking snake to hoot because you in delusionment and self-deception because you didn't stand on the value of that owl. When you don't know your values at all, people can just hand you anything. People can hand you a frog. People can hand you a snake. So with this being said today, Pisces, pay attention to the detail of what you value. I feel like there could be a disappointment, but within this disappointment and this reject, it's something that you have to reject. And instead of being grateful for having to reject that thing, you feel like it's the end of the world to have to reject it. Spirit is saying, be grateful that you had this opportunity to reject it, because this means you know where you stand. You know what you value. So just be grateful for the unexpected today. But you don't have to accept anything. Okay? All right. So that's Pisces. I'm going to have to go potty. So Pisces, we have Aries. So Aries risings, if your Aries rising, this means this new moon will be in your 6th house. Your 6th house of pets, daily routine in your health, and work, your day-to-day work, like what you do every day, day-to-day routine, your 9 to 5, pull up, drink. That's just something that I got heartburn. Hold on, I'm trying to play it off right now. Because I ate something late last night. I need to go get me some Tums. All right. So, Aries, most importantly, being that this is in Virgo, and Virgo is the 6th house, and Virgo is health and the details of health and shit too. Like if Pluto is like the cells in the body and the bacteria, biological shit, Virgo is what is like the creation of what happens when things mix. Like Virgo, it's what happens when the cold virus enters your body. You know, Virgo is what happened when the flu into your body, and when you take the Tamiflu, and what the Tamiflu actually do to make it go away. Virgo is the chemistry of things. So this is a good time right now, Aries. If you've been thinking about starting that diet, today will probably be the best day ever to start that diet. Aries rising. Today would be the best day ever to take that medicine or them vitamins that you've been thinking about taking. Today is a good day to order them rituals. I know y'all been seeing them rituals ads everywhere. I want them vitamins so bad, but I'm not paying $30 a month. I'll pay for one bottle of them and take them every day, but I'm not about to like be paying $30 for no vitamins. You know, maybe if you got the money to blow like that for a $30 subscription for some vitamins, it may be a good day for you to get the vitamins. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to GMC today and see if I can find a good women's vitamin. But we also have the pets and the daily routines. This could be you starting a new 9 to 5 or wanting to change your 9 to 5. This could be you wanting a pet. I know I've been wanting a pet. Like my son wanted a pet, and now I want a pet. It's contagious. I want a fucking pet now. I want a cat more so. He wants a dog. So, you know, for some of you, animal like fall in your lap. Just know that animal, if it does fall in your lap, that divinely, that's a soulmate. And if you're able to take it in without the complication of pet fees and shit like that, take that animal in. You never know what may come of it. You might find yourself being an animal lover. All right. Stretch, boo. Yes. Okay, let me stop. For all my other Aries out there, 1, 2, 3. Resilience. Resilience. If you are going through something to do with your health today, just know that healing is on the way. Know that it's acute. If you have been going through something chronic, know that your body is resilient, and believe that your body is resilient, and you will get through this. Resilience to me is a certain amount of strength, a max amount of strength, if that makes sense. Know that you are resilient. Anything that you face with today, remember your resilience. Okay? Remember your strength. Aries, you're known for your impulses, right? Your impulses is like physical intuition. I read in a book today that oh, but he could take off the train and drive through there. But can't nobody. Fuck Alexandria, see that? I forgot what I was saying. I thought this guy was about to tell me to move, because they usually tell people that's parked close to this park at the park to move, but he's not. He driving through there to go check on the water. I guess it's the city. Okay, so they say Aries are impulsive, but actually, that's a resilience, because I read in this book somewhere, one of these books that I have, like, say if Aries is with a clique of people, they're friends, and they all go to a party, right? And then Aries all of a sudden like, hold up, I got to shit. And they literally said this: Aries got to go to a party, or Aries suddenly don't feel well, and they follow their impulse in their mind, and they tell their friends, okay, let's leave the party. And then they leave the party, and like 5 minutes later, there's a shootout. That's how your intuition works, So it's easy to sulk, and because Aries act now, think later. It's easy to sulk when you feel like you did something stupid, or when you feel like you're a party pooper, or you feel like you're just not the life of the party at the moment. But just remember that whatever you're having to, like, physically, do, it's a I don't know, I'm trying to describe it, but he distracted me. It's a it is a resilience. It is a gift to have that impulse. Virgo gonna make you feel crazy for that. This Virgo new moon gonna make you feel a little wacky, but just forgive yourself and remember that that's a gift, and just make better decisions in the moment. Remember that you are strong. So I feel like this is about self-forgiveness as well. Okay? So Taurus, if you are a Taurus rising, is he rapping or cussing? If you are a Taurus rising, this Virgo moon will be in your fifth house. Your fifth house of creativity, your fifth house of fun, your fifth house of dating, your fifth. It's something else with the fifth house too. It's something else I can't think of right now, but I know it's dating and creativity and children. So pay attention to your children. This is a good time, Taurus risings, to create something, or release something that you have already created, because that would be the initiation of showing people, displaying it, that you've created it. This is a good time to initiate that thing. Taurus, it's a good time to actually date if you feel like the urge to date. If you are in a relationship, this could be a good time this weekend to go out and have a little fun. So this house is all about fun. It's the Leo house. You know, we all know how that go. This is a good time to spend time with your children if you have children. You know, if you don't have a Billy Bob, you might want to plan something fun to do with your children this weekend. Okay. So, and again, this can all be all in evaluating how you want to date, turning a new leaf on how you want to date, turning a new leaf because school done started. You might want to start a new routine with your children, turning a new leaf on how you create and how you've been creating. It could be also mean a change of aesthetic as well, a creative aesthetic. You may be adding to your creativity, adding an element, adding an aspect. All right. So Taurus, everybody else, Taurus sun, moons, risings. Your card for the Virgo new moon is beauty. Again, beauty. And I just said that creativity, beauty, create, buy that paint, buy that paintbrush, buy that thing, buy that nail kit, buy that crochet needle, go buy that thing, whatever it is that you've been thinking about creating, go buy that thing. He don't know what to do with all that. You ever just watch people that be together and you just, I don't know. Anyways, find you somebody. If you're gonna go out today, you might just want to enjoy the beauty of sex. Do it safely and find you somebody that know what to do with all it. I guess that was just intuitive for the moment. Find somebody that know what to do with all it, you know. All right, Taurus. But have that fun. Have that fun. Have that fun. Set for something or fall for anything. Thank you, sweet face. Thank you, your hood oracle. I needs to sleep because my sleep. Hold on. Oh. Okay. So I'm glad that didn't cut off. All right. So almost done. We got Gemini. Gemini, if you are a Gemini rising, this means this new moon is in your fourth house of family. This is the ancestor house. Fourth house of family, the ancestor house, the upbringing house, childhood upbringing house. And I like to call it the house of grandparents as well. So in your household, your own household, like say if you have your own house, this is your house of family and a household. So it may be some changes that's going on in your house or in your home. Like there may be a renovation starting in your home, or you may get the idea to want to renovate your home. You may get the idea of wanting to switch homes, wanting to move homes. You may birth a new desire of a new type of home. You may want to change the routine in your family environment. This could be a good time to visit grandparents, and this could also be a good time to reflect on your this could be a good time to reflect on your childhood. Some childhood things may come up. Also pay attention to dreams. Why is she walking like that? That's not how she naturally walks. She listens to music, and that's making her walk like that. Okay, so this is a good I'm getting distracted. This is why I don't do these long ass videos, because I start to veer off. So I really feel like, though, for the most part, these are changes that could be going on in the home. This is a good time to initiate change in the home. This is a good time to start something in the home, rearrange the home, rearrange the furniture. Um, and again, you may want to visit grandparents or like great elders today, or some things with the elders might come up that may make you think about your childhood and how you remember them in your childhood. You may find inspiration in that as well. So for the rest of my Geminis, your card today is gratitude, but it's upside down. The fourth house can be a heavy house, so when the stuff about the child could come up and it's usually negative, it make you feel like woe is me, woe is me. You may have a woe is me feeling today, Gemini. It's okay. Spirit is asking you to flip this right side. A love bug. Fall is here. Fall is fucking here. I saw a cricket and I saw a love bug. Fall is here. Okay. So whether we know it or not, fall already here. Fuck when they say fall coming. That's how I know it's fall. So God is saying when these things come up, I feel like some of you were actually raised by your grandparents instead of your actual parents. So it may be some resentments that come up, but be grateful of the experience that you did actually have. Be grateful for the shelter that you actually have, if you have the shelter. Be grateful if you are struggling with shelter right now, because this is helping you appreciate shelter when you are blessed with it eventually. Okay? Appreciate those memories, appreciate that struggle, because it's made you resilient. Okay? Trying to make sure I channel everything, but it's upside down. So I know a lot of you Geminis today may feel a little gloomy and bloomy, like blah, meh, blah humbug. But just try your best to find gratitude throughout the challenges, okay? I gotta go get a Tums ASAP. I should have ate that sandwich. All right. So we have Cancer. Cancer risings. If you are Cancer rising, that means this new moon is taking place in your third house of communications, grade school education, your neighbors, and your everyday commute. There may be a detour in your commute automatically today, Cancer risings. They may be some inconveniences in your daily commute. You may find it being more at ease if you live in a city where it's like a lot of traffic because of a detour. You may, those of you that are young watching this in school, you may find this to be a change in today. Like something may happen at your particular school that may change the course of things forever, but not bad. You could be at a school that's going through changes. There could be some things that are going on in your neighborhood. This could also be, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, it's a beautiful day in the city type of day. So speak to your neighbors, love thy neighbor, show love to thy neighbor. You may even be getting new neighbors today. You may become a new neighbor today. So love thy neighbors, Cancer risings. Even if they're shitty, bake them a cake. All right, so the card for the rest of my Cancer risings is trust. Trust. I don't remember seeing this card either. If you look closely, she's in a bubble and don't want to come out. I can see Cancer risings not really wanting to just fuck with the neighbors because you just don't like fucking with people like that. And Spirit is saying that you got to get out of that. You got to get out of that bubble to network. Some of you Cancer risings or Cancers, period, Or, you know, you've probably been in a phase of isolation, and this is spirit saying that it's probably about time for you to get out of that because you just don't want to let life pass you by. That's one of the things I repeatedly hear in therapy with isolation, because I was in a semi-isolation, and then I get mad when people don't see me and invite me to events because I've isolated myself. I can't be mad at nobody but myself, you know. Like, it's like isolating yourself and wonder why you're not invited to the party. That's insanity. Spirit is telling you to get out. Get out of that bubble. You have to trust God. Isolation is a display of not trusting God, or not trusting source, not trusting that you're being guided in the right direction, not trusting that things are manifesting in your will, by his will. You know, you're not trusting it. That's how I felt in isolation. I didn't trust myself, and that's why I isolated. I didn't trust myself to pop off and go to jail on people. You know, I didn't trust myself to just get along with people. I didn't trust myself to have social anxiety so bad that I would feel and look dorky in the midst of a bunch of people. But Spirit is saying you have to trust. You have to trust. Okay? You have to get out of that bubble. Time to get out of that bubble, Cancer. All right. And last but not least, Leo. So Leo, if you're a Leo rising, this means that the new moon will be in your second house. I need to go to ears, nose, and throat doctor, because I swear I'll be really feeling it more so up here when I talk. I don't feel it when I'm not talking. Is when I start talking, I can literally feel it dripping. Okay. So Leo risings, second house of income, second house of your talents, second house of your body, your physical body. So God damn it. Fucking phone rung, and I'm hooked up to my hotspot. That's postnasal drip. You got allergies like Claritin, and see if it stops for you. I'ma see. I mean, I'm always spitting and shit. For a while, I've been spitting. I'll be scared. My lungs congested. I'll be scared. I had congestion heart failure, but just now I felt it. Like right now, I feel it dripping. When I talk, that's why I spit a lot when I talk versus when I'm sitting still. I don't spit. I mean, I do. I be having an urge, but it be like kind of forced because I feel it in my throat. Okay. So second house can also be the house of side hustles. Y'all see me? Y'all hear me? I just want to make sure y'all see and hear me good. Let me know if y'all hear me good, because the phone just rang and it was nothing but a telemarketer. Okay. And then whatever it is, it's just oily because it's iridescent. Okay, so Tauruses, this may be a time that you are having a change in side hustles. You may be adding a side hustle. You may be actually adding actual exercise routine too. Pay attention to your body as well. Your body may be showing signs, because it's in Virgo, that something needs to be taken care of, or there's with the body. Funny. Y'all like this video too. I should have been like. But yeah, make sure you just paying attention to your body for the most part. Pay attention also to any thoughts that may come up, or any insight that may come up, because Uranus is in Taurus. So if Uranus is in Taurus, it could possibly be on your rising or in your first house. Pay attention to any insights that may come up about any aesthetic that you want to change with your body. I literally just had like visions of people deciding to get BBLs and stuff like that or maybe trimming some off, or maybe like doing a workout routine just to snatch up a little bit for the fall. um the first house may be like style aesthetics, but the second house, that's when it becomes more of the body, the muscle, what feels pleasurable to the body, what feels good and what feels bad to the body. That's why it's very important to pay attention to the body. um Pay attention to what you eat. Being that Virgo new moon, your body may be telling you may need to change what you eat. If you have any planets in the second house, like my moon, man, that make you a foodie and shit like that. They make you do shit and eat shit and just kind of go overboard. People with like second house planets may tend to them be the ones with the bigger booties, the thicker this, the muscular this, because of the body. Your body gonna tell you what you need and what you don't need. Okay, I'm looking at something that's helping me channel, but I'm not about to just put it out like that. Okay. All right. So for the rest of my I forgot where I was. Leos. I think I was saying towards this, towards that, because of the second house. But for the rest of my Leos, that's if you were a Leo ascendant. But for the rest of my Leos, this is the energy for you today. All right. So we have fear. Whoa, we have fear. We have fear. And if fear is coming out, we know the opposite of that is courage, Leo ascendants. If you feeling fear, wherever you feeling that fear, you're going to have to dig deep and find that courage. It's a meme that was going around online not too long ago about sometimes you're going to have to do that thing scared. If you wait till you're not scared, you'll never do that thing. Sometimes you have to do that thing while you're afraid. There's a lot of famous people that have stage fright. It's a lot of famous people that's been. I'm sure Beyonce still got stage fright somewhat to this day. Like, oh shit, another show. I'm nervous. I just want to hurry up and get it over with. I hope I do right. I hope I don't fall. I hope I don't trip. I hope my voice don't crack. I hope this don't happen. You know, everybody, even the best people go through them things. But they still do it. And because they still do it, they get rewarded for it. And they expand in that area for it. Fear is not written by God. You know, sometimes fear can save our life when it comes to fight or flight. When something actively activated you to get the fuck. But when you're letting fear hold you back, you know what that fear turns into? Resentment. Resentment of everybody and everything around you moving forward, accomplishing the things that you won't accomplish because you're scared. It will turn into resentment. You will resent yourself. This is how a lot of people let themselves go. So I hope that helps, and just, you know, to combat fear, courage. All right. So that was my Virgo, you know, my Virgo new moon Queen of the Oracle. If y'all want to know what Oracle deck I use today, I use the Queen of the Oracle deck. I found it at Books A Million. Queen of the Oracle. And it's by, what's the name? Stacey DeMarco. Guidance through the lunar and seasonal energies. I'm gonna have to go find me some Tums, y'all. Tums. And I hope that this helps. I will try to keep doing this, you know, as time passes. Damn, they out there. Damn, yo. That just made me want to get out and run. Man, okay. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm about to go find me some Tums and get ready for my therapist appointment at 1. I wanted to go get my toes done before then. Yeah. Damn. When you know you at a certain point in your life, and see, this is why I'm beating myself up too right now by seeing what these women is doing. You know you at a certain point in your body telling you to stop, or your body telling you to take caution, your body telling you at least just to take in moderation, stop smoking, stop doing whatever, and you don't, you are committing slow suicide. And can't nobody woe is me but you. Can't nobody woe is me but me if I wind up in a hospital bed. So I guess the real message of the day from what I'm seeing is take care of your body, but the gratitude in that is seeing that these women are older and they still alive and they kicking and they pushing. But I was like, damn. And then when the old lady got up, she had 2 Burger King cups. But I'm not judging, it's just making me think, like, damn. You get to a point where you like, bruh, self-sabotage is real. So let me go. I love y'all. I hope this helped you get through your, your moon. And the lighting is bad. And oh, I need a new iPad. I love y'all. I need to get the screen fixed because it's a crack running through the front cam, which is why it's doing that. But thank y'all for tuning in. Peace. Give me a wee sign off. I have something at work. Thank you for the new moon guidance, love. Okay, love.